you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce effing Lee. As usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary. And he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, what a visual this is. Bruce Lee ready to go for round one, the founding father of modern mixed martial arts. It's hard to simulate his speed and his striking in training, and I think that's something that has been a big focus for the opponent coming in here tonight. Quick with his hands, quick with his feet, and obviously a guy who gets off to a very good start more often than not. Bruce Lee ready to go for round one. Headshot, bang! Takedown defense is there. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Lee gets caught by that straight hand.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Able to land, but barely with that front kick. Man, they are trading early and often. Here we go.
Let's go. This will be a good fight. We knew it would. These guys were intent to make it happen.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow,
right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Lee's in half guard, making all these shots count. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Use your hips to get up.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still.
And now he's got the back.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
That rear naked choke attempt is very tight. He does a great job of getting the arm under the neck, hiding his hand behind the head, and driving pressure forward to get the finish. Oh, look at the fight here.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Nice.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Big right hook there by the champ. Big ground and pound.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Nice jab by Lee. Ooh. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Seconds winding down in the opening round. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1. Both guys have absorbed a lot of punishment here tonight. Exciting fight.
Okay? I want more of the same. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp. Don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still...
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, next round is underway. He did a great job in the previous round, largely untouched. Reminds me a little bit of Dominic Cruz, the former UFC bantamweight champion. Defense is the primary focus, and that was certainly evident in the previous round.
Yes, Dominic Cruz was one of the more brilliant defensive fighters we have ever seen. He did it with footwork. This man tonight has done it with his blocking skills, with his vision, and his ability to just not be where his opponent thinks he's going to be.
Just touching him with the jab. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Takedown defense holds up. And he is back up to his feet. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous round. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees drop.
And doing work with the jab. Just misses with the left hook. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
3 minutes now to go in round 2. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Getting him out here. Nice shot there by the champ.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. And there it is. Another strike. Gets through on the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. Big left hook coming. It's blocked. Under 2 minutes now to go.
Oh!
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts. Now he's going full mount. Massive shot from the top.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
He's got to start throwing down.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. 10 minutes in the books.
Stop.
Take a seat. Awesome. I love what you're doing out there. That striking is on point, okay? We knew this is where we're going to be, so let's get out there, let's stay sharp.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking.
I mean, he's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Went for the inside leg kick. Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Big power shot there.
Now some separation from his first position.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Head kick there, blocked by Lee. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Furious inside leg kick. You ever taken like a 5-finger to the inside of your leg? That don't feel good. Never mind a kick like that.
Well, I mean, slapping your leg hurts. Imagine someone on this side kicking you with his shin in the inside of your leg. You cannot take many of those kicks. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Beautiful counter with the punch there, and certainly making good use of what is an obvious edge and reach. Side kick is true. Nice kick to the body. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level, shooting his shot. And ultimately, because he's such a great submission guy, no matter how the fight gets to the floor, he just needs to get it there.
Hook to the head by Lee. Tries to work it into a takedown. Unable to connect with a right hook.
Oh, nice. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Able to check the high kick.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3.
That was a big check. What a great job getting that kick to the target.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, how good was that judo toss? Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance?
Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's in trouble.
Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job of securing it. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, looking inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a deep breath. Breathe, relax. Okay, that was perfect. Great control on the ground, but I need you to be more active after those submissions.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Whiffs on the right hand. Straight punch there, lands on the counter. Nice job using his reach advantage there.
Oh, head kick lands now. Yep. Ooh, big shot lands.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Breathe. Move and relax for me.
Trying to inflict some... Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
Blood in the water, you gotta go get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Lee's in half guard now.
That was nice.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Lands with the ground and pound. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
All right, time to go to the gas station, DC. These fighters are cooked, my man.
They have thrown everything but the kitchen sink at each other, and it's showing because both of them seem exhausted out there in the middle of the octagon.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. You might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. But if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Keep your hands up, man. Keep your hands up. Get those combinations going. Let's get
Less than 2 minutes now to go. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Leg kick is true. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. But as you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what the...
Oh, hip toss to get him down.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. This is a terrible position.
20 seconds to go.
Oh, right to the mount.
Lee's back in full mount. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. you're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
And he switches to southpaw. And that spinning kick found its home up top. Front kick to the body by Lee. How about that, DC? Turning defense into offense, blocks the strike, counters with the jab. He's got a good reach advantage in this matchup, and it certainly looked pretty pronounced in that exchange. While the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you've got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
He's very close to the finish here. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or kick ground and pound.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, setting up for a submission now.
Now he's in trouble.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Lee's right back to the full mount.
Great job landing from the top position. Yep, got to be very careful there.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, feet on the hips here. Takes his back now.
There it is. Now he's running him out. He's trying to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Under 2 minutes now to decide this one.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
That punch no good.
He's got that single collar tie locked in.
Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. What a fight. Man, I hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. Get it, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, so the title fight goes the distance. Two of the most exciting words in all of mixed martial arts, and new. I think we're going to hear Bruce Buffer utter those very words tonight.
And new. And he relied on his striking in order to take the belt from the former champion. He fought beautifully tonight, and we are all proud to call him new UFC champion.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 48-47, and 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon